All right, we started September already, and we're coming to a close of the planting season. Okay, because we only have September, and after September, October, it start getting cold. So everything starts running right now. Example is the bitter leaves. You see the bitter leaves? You could see the way they actually just blossoming because they know they can tell. And this is another thing. If you follow the plant, you can tell exactly what season is it. All right, so the bitter leaves, you can see they're actually blooming before they're going so tall. They've really gone tall. I mean, look at that one over there, so tall, almost catching the what you call it, the window. And I mean, that's about almost 15, 16 feet tall, you know. But then what they do is they start bringing out other branches or stems off the actual stem itself. So remember, people, if you guys are interested in some stocks, a bitter stock, they will last till next year, get in touch with me. All right. Okay, like I said, I do subsistence farming, so again, to keep or maintain the farming thing, we have to sell the surplus. This pepper is an example of taking it easy. It doesn't look like it's good, it's growing, but you know what? It's growing. It doesn't flower, it doesn't bud like the other ones that you're gonna see a lot of, buds, but the buds are in there. That's an habanero, by the way. All right, so I have my Scotch bonnet. This is original Scotch bonnet pepper. As you can see, it looks like a bonnet. And that's one over there is like getting ripe already. As you can see, the Scotch bonnet. Original. This plant is actually a year old. All right. This one over here is cayenne pepper, but I started it late. It's gonna go indoors anyway, but hopefully we might get a few before it goes indoor. And then this pepper over here is Trinidadian scorpion. Okay, you can see the Trinidadian scorpion. That's how they go, like that. Okay, this is not ghost pepper. This is Trinidadian scorpion. See how they go? Okay, again, pepper is there. If you guys are interested, just link up with me. Okay, the okra, they've done well, but they didn't do as well as I thought they would do, because what's happening, I believe you have things underneath that's eating the roots. For example, you see this one, right? It's a good stem, right? But it's just died. Same with that one over there. So you have stuff on this side, I know that they be eating the roots. But not to worry, because like I say, I still have like a 18 by 18 bag of pepper, of okra already. And they're still blossoming. So they themselves, they're gonna go until it gets cold, right? Which is gonna be like mid-October. So I'm still gonna be getting okra. Okay, because if you remember at the start of the season, I did say I'm going to load up all this place with okra, which I did. But then unfortunately, like I say, you do have animals underneath, rodents underneath that could be eating the roots as well, So, but over here, if you can see this stuff while I'm going to go around the deck, that's a watermelon right there. Okay, so again, I do what I got to do, so you see this big one over here? Big watermelon. This, feast your eyes on it, is the harvest for today. Okay, I got eggplants, I got ghost pepper, right? You got the tree right here. We got some okra, we got some tomatoes. Okay, this is enough to cook a nice tasty soup, but you wouldn't put all the pepper in it though, because hey, guess what? It'll be too hot. And this is how I start the bolagi plants. See, you soak them in water and you let them populate like that. Again, I have stock for sale. Anybody's interested, give me a link. That's bolagi over there as well. And this one is coming really nicely, as you can see. That's my roses. This is for seed. This is manji, or what we call basil. Okay, that's now we're leaving it there so they can seed. All right. And then if we go to the far end over here, I'm just showing you guys the garden. What is the garden gonna be? And unfortunately, like I said, it's gonna come cold in a minute, and that's it. So I do plant again over here, this side, that I have some flowers. I do have a Bolagi plant that I started. Yeah, see that over there? Right. Why Bolagi? Bolagi tastes very nice. The sour in the pot. Sour Bolagi and bitas. This will bring potatoes. This is, I believe, is the red potatoes that I saw them growing in the compost heap. So I say, you know what? Just put them in a pot. You never can tell. Of course, abundance of scallion, because when you plant them throughout the summer, you're going to get them. And this is Starship Bolagi. Okay, and I did show this as well to say this is what I do. If you make a container, which I did show, and just start putting the scrap in there, this is a natural fertilizer for the plant. And you will see how the leaves will go. Right? And look at this one. That's another Bolagi plant. Look how big the leaves is. Okay, and these ones, I mean, they taste very nourishing. This thing was actually going up, but it fell down, which it's supposed to do. Not supposed to go up into the plant, you know, into the tree. This is carrots, and you can tell when they're getting bigger, the stem's gonna be thicker, so you know the carrot is really big. Roses, I propagate them as well. And this bed over here is strictly now for the seeds for the crinkray. See, like a crinkray pod over there, right? So I'll be picking all the seeds off and drying them so I can get seeds. As you can see, more pepper under there. Pepper. Okay. And over here is Ceylon green. Could harvest them maybe next week sometime, God willing. You know, and then you have the beans. Well, these beans, I was becoming disgusted with it because it's like it was growing like it's crazy. Because that's what it's doing. You can see it's growing too many vines. But look over here though. You see all the beans start coming, and these are good eating, man. Good eating beans. So this is part of my pepper. The pepper lot that I have. And this is really ghost pepper and Trinidadian scorpion. That's what you're seeing over here. Strictly ghost pepper and Trinidadian scorpion. You see what I mentioned, that pepper over there? You see these? They're showing you all the buds. That other pepper over there, the habanero, it doesn't show you the flowers to get you all excited. But this one does. And you see these are the green ones. They're so hot. Even when they're green like this, they're very, very hot. So don't be, you know, fooled by this ghost pepper and Trinidadian scorpion. So all this, yes, is the pepper lots, as you can see. And that's why I'm able to sell them too, because I grow quite a bit of them. All right, and again, there's green cray, there's Callaloo, which is obviously right now it's too strong to eat, so you just leave it so you can get the seeds. Right, and you see it's pepper. This is the pepper lot over here, and then of course you have my potato leaves. You can see the potato leaves. Again, they're due for harvest, but not this week. They'll be harvested next week. Right, it's all potato leaves, you can see. And that came out of a $15 worth of potato leaves, and I put them in the ground, and that's the results. I mean, if I harvest it next week, it will be the third time I harvesting it. Okay, these are Ceylon green, more green clay. Over here is dying, and that's a way that it could tell you that it's ready for you to harvest them. And these are potatoes. They're the red potatoes. They call them golden potatoes, something like that. So it's telling you, because the leaves are dying, so you know the potato is under there. All right, there we go with sour in the background, more Callaloo seed over there, and my the cassava leaves. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a lot of them this year, so I've only got 2 plants, which is still going to be enough to eat, because look at the size of that leaf. You know, they might be little, but I mean, you might end up getting, and this one unfortunately would not be there for me to be able to sell any surplus, because I mean, it's only 2 of them. And of course, Bolagi. Bolagi is my featured plant. I grow them. I've been growing them for a very long time. You know, so these are the Bolagi plants. And I have another little one going over there too. So hopefully, like I said, these ones gonna stay, like I said, mid-October-ish. Okay, the garden is not without incidents as well, because like I say, I also employ my own manure. Down here is liquid manure. which I did show a feature already, right? Because the container does not have no holes, so you just put water and you put the stuff in it, so when they rot in, it becomes liquid manure. Over here is actual compost, as you can see, right, which you can take the scrap. This one is done already, right? And this is why the plants, you see the leaves the way they are, because again, they just grow big. You remember the liquid manure? This is liquid manure right here. And this makes the plant goes crazy. Okay, that's my white roses. I'm also trying to propagate that also now. You know, so hopefully we should be able to get one from that. And then if you come over here, that's sour. And all these are sour as well. They're growing so tall, it's a joke. You know, tomato. This is the miracle plant. I got about 5 or 6 pots of them, and eventually what I do is I would actually get the leaves, dry the leaves. Moringa plant. That's them. They're good. They're healthy. Okay. And then, as you can see, we have eggplants. More eggplants over there. If you can see it in the far end. Eggplant. And that stuff over there, I got a lot of cucumbers for them. In fact, they're still giving me cucumbers. See all this now. This is habanero. This is a different type of habanero. This is the yellow habanero. Okay, and those ones are blossoming also, so they will survive till about October. And this is that beans, and that's what I'm saying. You see the beans, it takes over the whole plant, and that's kind of, you know, crazy. You know, but I mean, when they start blossoming, you're gonna see a lot of beans hanging. And these are the beans over there too. The far end over there, not far end, these are the cucumbers that I never noticed, right, that they were growing. Okay, but basically you could see, like I told you guys, I was gonna do this raised bed, which I did, have 5 of them added to the garden. And what I'm gonna do, so we have a lot of trees. And believe it or not, all these leaves are gonna drop. They start dropping already, if you can see them. So I have a machine that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start, once the plant goes off, and this is gonna be during the cold time as well, I'm gonna start putting the leaves and mulch the leaves onto the bed, so that way at least you prepare the bed for next year. All right? Because we have a lot of leaves, so I'm gonna convert them into soil. You can see all these peppers as well here. Okay, but basically it's September, like I say, it's coming to an end, it's coming to a close. And those who have been with us, you know, backyard garden in Browns Mills, that's what I do, subsistence farming. This again is sweet potato, the red potatoes. So again, once the leaves all fade out, which will be like in October, underneath is gonna be a lot of potatoes, and I'm gonna show you guys. This is the ITAL selection, the 3-leaf potato leaves. It's not only one of the sweetest potato leaves that you can get, it's also one of the sweetest potatoes, bacata, they call it, or something like that. All right, I only had a little stem of this, and look how much is gone. All right, and like I say, if you look at the far end over there, that's the bitter leaves growing so tall. You know, they're growing so tall, but that's how it is. And this plant, this one over here, sorry about the video, this one is also bitter leaves, but I'm going to cut that down, and it's going to go indoors in the pot. You know, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. As you can see, what you're seeing on the background there is marigold, which helps for the insect, you know, like mosquitoes and things like that. But I mean, if you cannot stand insect, I don't think you'll be able to do gardening, you know, because there's a lot of insects that be flying all over the place. You know, but with marigold and citronella, they tend to, like, you know, ease up a little bit. I mean, it's not like they're gonna be eliminate them, not really, because guess what? They're living organism as well, so they need to live. Okay, you see that? See that Trinidad and pepper there? Scorpion. You know what I mean? It's really red and green. We only need the red, gold, and green, right? Over there, see? You're still not getting red, gold, and green on this one though. That's citronella as well. Anyway, Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and guess what? To plant, you would actually save a lot of money. Thank you.